Happy Saturday. Dionne here with the turquoise iris. We're going to start part one of what I'm calling cotton candy. Now, who doesn't love cotton candy? Well, I mean, think about it. Can you all go back to a memory where you had cotton candy at like a festival or the fair or like a school carnival? And who doesn't love that? The sticky fingers, right? And then it like left the pink stuff or the blue stuff on your face. Right? So I'm in the middle of doing a summer carnival series is what I'm calling it. So I've done the carnival wardrobe, I did the carousel dresser, and then the last one I did was the summer I think we called it summer festival. Well, this one I'm actually just going to call cotton candy. And I got so silly as I actually ordered cotton candy yesterday because I can't wait to finish it, can't wait to stage it because I get so excited about that. So we're going to call this one cotton candy. Now, for those of you on YouTube and Instagram, you already see the bottom of this. So this is a two-piece wardrobe. I did this bottom part at Facebook. I promise you, I'm going to show you just a second. Um, I did this wardrobe or the bottom of this in a paid online class that I finished up last week. So I'm going to give you guys just kind of a sneak peek on kind of what I did, and we're basically going to have this match that. And the reason I'm calling it cotton candy is because, well, it's just, I mean, who doesn't love that? I mean, it's cotton candy for goodness sakes. So, same colors we've been using during this whole series. Um, Queen bee, and guys, I use all DIY paint. That's my favorite. You use, I'm showing you the colors, so whatever brand you use, you do something similar. This is like a bright yellow, and this is actually the first color we're going to use today. Then I have Old 57, Cowgirl Coral. I have Carnival Red. I mean, because it's the Carnival series. I have Summer Crush, which is again very perfect, and then we have Mermaid Tail. Now DIY just has really fun names for all of their paints, but these are the colors we're going to use. And Facebook, I promised you that I would let you take a look. So everybody else, hang on a minute. Um, so this is the piece down here. It's got really ornate edges and really ornate feet. You can see that the blue is more in the center, and then the pinks and the warmer tones are around the edges. So let's get started on part one. Annette, I'm in my garage studio right now because I'm working on furniture. I don't plan on bringing my furniture in the house to work on it there. I'll still be out here for furniture because I really like it out here too. Okay, so we're all good. Everybody can see? Clear? All right, so part one, cotton candy. So who knew you could order cotton candy online? Did anybody? I didn't. So you can order. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the thumbs up and everybody saying hello. I was worried that nobody would be here on Saturday. I really, really, really was concerned I'd be here all alone. And not that that would be bad because I often paint alone. I'm going to grab my Paint Pixie brush in the Believe, which is the number 12 size. I'm going to grab actually a couple of them. I'm going to grab my French tip, which is the pointed one. Now this detail, look at this crazy good detail right here, guys. What? That's going to take me like forever. But I'm going to grab this one and get that yellow down in there. I'm so thrilled that you guys are here with me today. Thanks for hanging out. We're on part one. I'm just going to show you kind of a sneak peek of how I'm going to get this to look like that. So I'm going to start with Queen Bee. I pour some of that out. Whoopsie, that was too much. And I'm going to start getting it down in here. I'm not going to worry about it getting it just right, you guys. Like I'm not going to stress about covering all of the wood. We're going to layer about, what did I show you? About 6 or 7 different colors here. So okay. Instagram, you can see, right? Facebook, you can see. So looks like YouTube. Thank you. Sorry, Trina. Let me angle it up. Just there we go. Now everybody can see it. Sorry about that. You see the beautiful trim? Oh my goodness. So this and then the edges and the feet are why I had to have this piece. It's not a custom, so this piece is actually available, but I'm only going to do the yellow around the edges and mostly up here. And this color's Queen Bee if anybody happens to be a DIY fan or know the paint colors, or you want to try it yourself. So yeah, you can order cotton candy online. I went on to Etsy and I put in cotton candy, and my word, there are people making cotton candy and shipping it for your birthday parties. So I could pick my color of cotton candy, I could pick my ribbon, I could pick how many, and so they're coming on little pops, like small 6-inch bundles, like a party favor. Who knew? I didn't. But I'll be staging with cotton candy because why not? I always like to put a lot of time and energy into my staging. And well, let's be real, I've never used cotton candy before. I've used donuts. That was a fun one. That's a fun one. Donuts. My goodness. So I'm just doing a light coat right here. And like I said, I'm using the Paint Pixie French tip. I also went on the, well, I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to keep that secret. So I was looking and I found some really old brushes. And they were all like this. They all had this little French tip. Old ones, like 100-year-old brushes. I just thought that was so cool. And I can totally, I mean, somebody may have actually cut that brush that I found and angled it. I don't know if it was actually made that way or not, but this brush was really old. And it literally looked so much like our French tip. And I was so thrilled because I had not seen this style anywhere. Like when I go to a hardware store, I don't see anything like this before. Bear with me, guys. You see all that? I'm not going to worry about getting it perfect. I probably should get even a smaller one. You know what? Where is my... Oh, I left it. I left it at Reclaim Warehouse. I had a smaller one. They had the little Frenchie. We have the little Frenchie, which is half this size. So it has a smaller tip. I left it. Look at all of you guys. There's so many of you here today. Guys, welcome. I'm so happy you're here on Saturday. Okay, what's a good movie? Matt and I are looking to go to dinner and a movie tonight. And what's a good movie? Should we go see one or should we rent one? Let me know. Have anybody watched a good movie lately? I may just do this and then grab it with my little art brush to get it in there better. But all of my brushes are in the house. Yep. So I won't be doing that either. Unless you're watching, Matthew, and you want to bring me one of my art brushes. This piece is so gorgeous, but I had to put a little wood filler right here. So that's if you see that little crevice there, filled that in there. Hi, you guys. You're telling me where you're from. Hello from Paris. I really want to see Toy Story, but your boys won't go with you? That's so rude. Somebody just went to see it. I think it was my oldest. No, no, no. He saw Spider-Man. Oh no, my youngest went to see Toy Story with his friends, and he said it was really good. And he's 14. I may not have said really good. That's a lie. He may have said pretty good. So maybe we should see Spider-Man. Anybody else have any good tips for movies that are out right now? Thank you on YouTube. I appreciate those thumbs up. Thank you. And redistributing this video throughout. I appreciate that. But we're just going to hang out. I'm just going to get this. This was the hardest part of this top part, and I thought I'm going for it. I'm just going to tackle this right now with you guys today on Saturday. Of course, the trim carries around to the sides too, so this will take me 3 times as long. And there's something growing. No, that's not growing. What in the world? in one of those little. No, that's just a piece of the wood. That's just a part of the trim. I thought we had a little tiny baby nest in here. No, we don't. Got it. If you're new here and haven't been here before, I'm using DIY paint, which is a clay-based, all natural, no VOC. It's a clay chalk. So if you are a fan of chalk paint, this is still a technique and something you can definitely get the type of techniques that I use. But with DIY, the reason I use it, well, I love the thickness of the paint. I'm one of those people that treats my furniture like it's an art piece. So I create layers and different colors of blending, and DIY is just the perfect for that look. I kind of have a bohemian style to my painting, and that's basically because I love a lot of color. And anyway, DIY paint just works perfectly for that. It's almost like I remember the first colors I used. I used Cowgirl Coral and Bohemian Blue, and I actually remember thinking, I'm a better painter. I remember thinking, I'm a better painter now. The paint actually made me a better painter. So, guys, I'm just going to get this last little section in here, and then I'm going to frame a little around the edges. I'm going to let that sit because in some of those areas I've got it a little too chunky. So I've just got to let that sit, but I'm going to actually put a clear wax over it tomorrow. This whole summer series, I like to do a summer series. I've done doors around the world before. I did like 4 different of those series. We're trying to make my arm walls look like doors from around the world and mimic that finish. I'm really enjoying this summer, these colors I keep using over and over, but I want you to know the next piece after this, which is right there, is going to be well, I mean, not all black. That's the first color I'm using is going to be black, and I haven't done a dark piece in a long time, but that piece right there, it's a great big wardrobe, has a mirror, a beveled mirror in the center. That's going to actually be what we do next. I mean, I do. You're not painting, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. Okay, guys, I hope that you guys are doing something fun today. I always appreciate when you're here with me because it makes painting even so much better when I don't do it alone. If I can help you with anything, answer any questions, feel free to ask. I always want to be there to encourage you just to push yourself just a little bit further than maybe you thought you could do, because that's kind of when we learn. So inevitably what happens when we push ourselves, we tend to do something a little different looking, and sometimes it's a little bit on the that kind of side where we're just like, no, I don't know about this. But keep working through it, right? Keep going through it. Keep pushing and just kind of see what happens. Find your own style. All right, I think I've got all that in there. A little bit down here on the bottom. Guys, this is just a base coat. If this is your first time here, I do a lot of blending and a lot of layers. You're painting fuchsia, says Heather Watson. I know why. Can't wait to see your challenge piece for the Creative Connection, Heather. We're working on fuchsia this month for July in my Creative Connection. So I gave a challenge and I said, how do you do fuchsia? Which doesn't mean you have to do all fuchsia, but it means you have to incorporate fuchsia into your design. You guys, thanks for redistributing. And if you don't have time to watch all of this, you can watch it later. Okay, so I'm just going to frame it out in the queen bee. Again, the goal is to make it look like this right here, right here. Okay, so Shaz says, I'm working on a piece that I hate. I'm now stuck. How do I free myself? Shaz, that's what I want you to do. And if I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. I truly apologize because people say my name wrong all the time. How do I free myself? Listen, stop it. Stop what you're doing right now. I want you to go to a different piece. I want you to here, this is what I want you to do. Okay, Shaz, I want you to grab something like this, a box, a cardboard box, okay? Cut it open, make it big and flat. And then I want you to grab 3 colors of paint. And I want you just to brush it on here. And then I want you to mix another color. And then I want you to spray it with water. And then I want you to get like a little art brush. And I want you to make little squiggly lines. And I want you to turn it this way. And I want you to let the water drip. And I want you to totally take a break on what you're doing. Take a mental break and just play. Sounds like you just need to play. Either do that or do something for yourself. Work on something for your own home, whether it be, you know what, stop what you're doing and go redesign your mantle or rearrange the shelves on a bookshelf. Like totally stop what you're doing and continue to do something creative, but flip it a little bit and do it for you, or just play. Just grab some scrap boards and just put some paint on there. It has nothing to do with selling. It has nothing to do with working. But do it. That's what I want you to do. You guys, thanks for being here for part 1. This one's called Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy. Because I can't think of anything more wonderful. So keep it. Okay, here's where I need your help. Start thinking, guys. The next piece that I'm doing is going to have a black background. Thank you. I hope that's good advice. That's just what I would do. Black background, but I need it to be a part of our summer festival. So give me some titles for the next piece. Okay, so it's going to have a black background, but then it's going to have pastels on top of it. Can't wait. That's right. Will I paint the inside? I will not paint the inside of this unless the customer requests it. If customer requests it, I do. But I do feel like painting the inside is like painting another piece because you have all the inside. So basically, if you flip a piece inside out, you're going to have another whole piece. So you have to consider that when you're painting or when you're considering pricing, especially for quotes, if you're doing a custom. Okay, so think about this, guys. Give me some ideas. You can come back tomorrow. You can come back the next midnight at the Oasis. So that black wardrobe that's next is going to need a really fun name that goes with our summer festival or our summer carnival. This is cotton candy. We did carousel. So something in that realm. Help me. Okay. So y'all be thinking about it and you can come back. You can't wait to see the follow-up parts. I love watching from the beginning. Oh, good. Carnival at midnight. So it's got to be like 1 or 2 words though, guys. Like let's keep it short and sweet. Call it summer midnight. Summer midnight. What about summer twinkles? What about, I've thought about Ferris wheel, Gina. I'm just not sure that Ferris wheel is going to be good for like a dark piece that has a black. I don't know, but twinkle, I don't know. You guys be thinking and get back with me. I'll do part 2. I'm hoping to come back on here tomorrow. I do have a really special friend coming on tomorrow evening at 7 for an interview about art therapy and how painting and being creative can actually heal from inside. Twilight and summer, keep coming. Keep coming. All right, you guys have a wonderful Saturday evening. I'm going to go to a movie and have dinner with Matt. Talk to y'all later.